Hello students, this is Anjali Shreya and I welcome you all back to our English grammar lessons, and I hope that you are having fun learning. And today we are going to learn about adjective and its types. Now before moving on to adjectives, I always emphasize on add this thing, that you all know the actual meaning of the word. We are going to understand in depth what the word really means. So adjective, words that are used to describe a noun or pronoun, are called adjectives. So now adjective has this word add, and in maths you must know the meaning of add. So adjective means to add something. Adding means you are going to describe it more, a little more. Okay? So for example, a small bag. Okay, I see a bag lying over there and I am describing that bag to you, and I say that a small bag. So what am I telling you? That bag is very small. So small is adjective here and it describes the noun, that is bag. So I hope it is clear to you all. Now moving on to our next thing, that is kinds of adjective. There are mainly 6 types of adjectives. Okay. So first one is adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, adjective of number, demonstrative adjective, interrogative adjectives, and last possessive adjective. So we are going to discuss them one by one. Now move on to our very first type of adjective we have, that is adjective of quality. Now what do you mean by quality? So quality means feature of something. It expresses the kind or quality of a person or thing. For example, Ishita is a brave girl. So girl is noun, and she is a brave girl. So girl is brave here. So girl is noun, Ishita is noun, and you are telling more about Ishita, that she is a brave girl. So brave here is adjective of quality because it shows quality of Ishita, that she is a brave girl. So brave is adjective of quality. So some more examples of adjective of quality are here. Honest, kind, bulky, thin, beautiful, smart are the examples of adjective of quality. Now we'll be moving on to our next type of adjective, that is adjective of quantity. Don't get confused. It's quantity and the previous one was quality. Now by quantity, what do you mean? Quantity means amount or something. Let's read. These adjectives tell us how much amount of a noun or a pronoun. Okay. So however, they do not provide the actual number. So let's take an example. There is not much milk in the jar. So much refers to adjective of quantity. It shows the quantity of milk, that there is not much milk in the jar. Much, enough, little, all, many are examples of adjective of quantity. These are some more examples of adjective of quantity, and it does not show the actual amount. Remember this thing. Now moving on to our next type of adjective, that is adjective of number. Adjective of number. So before getting into it, what do you think the word number really means? Number means numbering something or something that you can count. So in adjective of number, you can actually count the nouns as well as the pronouns. So let's read. These adjectives tell us how many people or things are in a particular sentence. Okay? So let's read the example. There are 5 mangoes in the refrigerator. Suppose I am asking you how many mangoes are there in the refrigerator. Then you will say there are 5 mangoes in the refrigerator. So 5 refers the actual number of mangoes, and mangoes are noun. So 5, it will be the adjective of numbers. I hope it is clear to you all. Now let's move on to our next type of adjective, that is demonstrative adjective. Okay, before moving into demonstrative adjective, 40, 20, 5 are the examples of adjective of number, and it always shows the actual number, actual quantity of noun or pronoun. So move on to our next topic, that is demonstrative adjective. So as the name suggests, demonstrative means to show or something that points out. Let's read. The adjectives that indicate or point out a particular noun or pronouns are called demonstrative adjectives. Okay? For example, this dress is expensive. Okay? So now I am talking about this dress and I am pointing out that this dress is expensive. So this here is the demonstrative adjective. Let's take another example. Can you see that building? So I am pointing out to that building. I am talking about that building. So that is demonstrative adjective. So this, that, these, those are the examples of demonstrative adjective. So I hope this is clear to you all. Now we'll be moving on to our next topic, next type of adjective, that is interrogative adjectives. Okay, again, interrogative means to ask questions. So such adjectives that ask questions are known as interrogative adjectives. Let's read. Words like what, which, whose, when, used to ask questions and accompany nouns are called interrogative adjectives. For example, which bouquet do you want to buy? So bouquet here is noun and which is interrogative adjective. Another example, whose bag is that? So bag is noun and whose is interrogative adjective. Okay, now moving on to our next and the last type of adjective, that is possessive adjective. Okay, these are the examples of interrogative adjectives. What, where, which, whose are the examples of interrogative adjective. Okay, now possessive adjectives. This is our last type of adjective. The adjectives that we use to lay stress on preceding noun. For example, this is the very dress that I wanted to buy. For example, this is the very dress that I wanted to buy. Okay, so I am talking about the dress. If I say this is the very dress that I wanted to buy, so the very word is possessive adjective. Okay, so very, on are the examples of possessive adjectives. So I hope types of adjective are clear to you, and will be meet in our next video. Till then, take care.